The warm season is upon us. The combination of sun and rain, even humidity, will take a toll on our homes, and in particular, our roofs. But there is a way to prevent serious damage and even extend the life of your roof. Joining me this morning is George Gilliland to explain the process behind his business, Columbus Roof Clean. George, nice to see you again.
It's great to be here again.
People may not understand what you mean by roof cleaning, George, because it's sort of a new concept. So what does it mean? How does it work?
Well, what I think a lot of people are thinking is it's actually dirt and staining on the roofs, but what it actually is a bacteria spore, which causes the roof to hold moisture, which then turns into algae colonies, and then when the algae colonies start to breed and thrive on the surface of the roof, it usually causes the roof to prematurely fail about 10 or 15 years normally than it normally would without it on there.
So why is it important then for someone to get the roof cleaned? How does it help?
What it does is, again, the algae starts to grow on the surface of the roof. If that's not removed, the manufacturers and things that we've studied on shows that the roofs, a 25 to 30-year roof, which is the average in Columbus, will fail in about year number 12 to 15. So with about half the life still on the majority of the roof, mainly the south, east, and west sides, the north slopes, which is what's normally always affected, will fail prematurely. Then you've got, half a roof bad and the other half of the roof still good.
And I would bet in the warm season, too, that probably makes things even, the algae grow faster and all those things make it even a better time to go do this.
Well, it's just like any other plant or organism we have growing when you have the right conditions, which is the moisture, the humidity, the warmth, all that we need, and then the nutrients of the shingles is actually what causes the problem. Some of the fillers in the shingles cause the stuff to just thrive across the surface of the roof.
And we're looking at some pictures and the streaks that people see on their roof many times. That's what you're talking about, cleaning it. Not only does it make it look better, obviously the appearance is much better, but you extend the life of the roof.
Yeah, I mean, there's no, I always say, why replace a perfectly good roof? I mean, we change stuff inside the house, our furnishings, our paint, our carpet, but the roof, as long as it's working for you, nobody decides to change it because of the color or whatnot. If the roof is working and you can get 10 to 15 more years of good, clean service out of the roof, it just makes good sense to have it cleaned and take care of it before it fails prematurely.
How do you clean it, George?
There's a process that we use. It's a formulated cleaning process. There's no bleaches or chlorine or anything like that. It's all environmentally friendly. It's not going to hurt any plants, pets, shrubs. I always tell folks, once we get done, you've got the same day results. We offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. This is economical for every homeowner that's out there. And I always say, once we get the roof cleaned and we get everything rinsed down, you can let the pets out, you can walk barefoot, you can do whatever you want, just like any other day around the house. It's not going to cause any problems whatsoever to anything.
I think that's probably a big concern because if you're cleaning the roof, all that what is on the roof is going to fall onto the ground and the lawn and everything, but you said that it's not going to be a problem.
90% of it, our rain gutters are there, so 90% of it drains into the rain gutters and is discharged just like any other rain or moisture, but then of course, when we do the cleanup of the overspray and things like that around the house, the homes are cleaner, as cleaner than when we found them all the way around. I always tell folks that. You're not going to have to come out behind us and clean up after we get done that day.
What if you go to clean a roof and you find out that it really is a bad roof, George, that it needs to be replaced?
Well, we're a full-service contractor. I've been a roofing contractor in Columbus for 27 years, so we're trying to help folks save money and extend the life of these roofs. A lot of contractors are telling homeowners that the roof's bad, you need to replace it. And that's how I got into this, is about 10 years ago. Owners were calling me thinking the roofs were bad. It's an average of 10, 12, 15-year-old roofs that we're looking at with this problem. And I said, the roof's not bad. There's a process. And I did some research on different ways of doing it and found something that works very well. And it's saving people 10 to 15 years. And the cost of this versus the cost of replacing a roof is an absolute no-brainer. Roofs are going for, on an average, $10,000 and up. You can hardly put a roof on anything anymore for less than $7,000. So the cost of replacing a roof prematurely is just, it doesn't make good sense.
Yeah, right. So what can folks do to get a hold of you? What's the best way, George?
You can call us at 614-307-0857, or you can go directly to our website, columbusroofclean.com, and shoot us an inquiry, and we'll get you taken care of. I handle all the inspections myself one-on-one, so I know exactly
You're the guy that's coming to that.
I'm the guy.
Remember that face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, George. Nice to talk with you.
Nice to be here.